It's
No,
the
Hans,
same
we
thing with
gotta
the
talk
Korean
about this.
barbecue, yo.
What is up with
Yo,
you and
yo,
thinking there's some sort of hustle with Asian
because there
cuisine?
is. No, there's a hustle out here,
No,
man.
first it was Korean
And
and now you're talking about Japanese. Like, what is wrong with you?
no, what I'm saying is,
Why are you
I know when people are
xenophobic, Hans? Let's
preying,
talk about it.
no, when people are preying on your community and trying to hustle
Oh,
and
okay.
swindle
Oh,
you,
nice,
when when
nice
you've been
reverse.
hustled and bamboozled out of
Nice
your
Uno
40 acres and
reverse
a
you got.
mule, listen, listen, you're worthy of everything, okay? You look twice at everything. And
Yeah.
Ev, your gut is telling you, yo, son, that ain't son ain't right.
Something
Go
ain't
with your
right
gut,
about
my
a
guy.
What
ramen
I'm
shop. Got it.
what I'm
I'm telling
hearing
you,
you
man.
say is you've got to be extra bold to sell back our most cost-effective convenience meal as a delicacy
Hour.
for 5 times the price.
You guys
Just
realize
saying.
that this was always a thing, and the reason why there's now instant ramen in stores is because people loved it so much. They decided to monetize it by giving you a cheaper option.
Right. But we also know that as a businessman who is in the business of hospitality, who knows how restaurants can cut corners, we know that there are restaurants out here that are cutting corners and giving you the same product that you could go get for 50 cents a pack and
Hans,
trying to
not every restaurant's
mark
the
it up
same. Maybe you just worked at a
and
bad
trying to mark
restaurant.
it up. No,
You
no,
just
no.
worked at a bad restaurant,
You
dude.
saying in
I've
the
worked
back of
at
these restaurants they got them packets back there?
they got the top
They
ramen
back they
boxes,
back
son.
there. They back there pop
Listen,
them
there's a difference. There's a difference
Yeah,
between
charging us
a
20.
the low back.
there's a difference between
Popping it, okay?
a
Oh,
American
man.
restaurant cuisine having a ramen option, so they use those instant packs, than an actual ramen house that actually makes their own
You
miso
know what you
soup,
sound like?
Listen,
You know what you
makes
sound
their
like?
own noodles.
You sound like an elitist, okay? You sound like an elitist. That's what you sound like. You're one of those people
So
who try extra
people,
hard to
so people
validate.
who want authenticity are now elitists. Got it.
No, no, no,
look,
no.
man.
People who try to dress up a swindle as a value are
Every
elitists.
restaurant has a swindle,
Okay.
I guess.
Look, I'll tell you
Yes.
Or
this:
is it
the
just the Asian
Chinaman,
restaurants
no,
have
no,
it?
You're not
no, the
you're not
Chinaman got it
wrong,
right.
son.
No, Chinaman got it right because we still get him for the low. Hey, yo, you can't just go buy egg rolls off the shelf in Pathmark, okay?
You can't. You can't.
Okay. At least I know I'm getting some. I'm getting some special from them. All right. I know that at least, man. If I want some fried rice, you know, what I mean? I can't just pick up fried rice. Okay. Maybe I go. Whatever they doing, they got it. Okay. Give me a couple duck sauce. Where you getting duck sauce at, yo? I've never seen duck sauce in the store. I've never seen duck sauce in the store. I'm just saying the Chinaman got it right.
Listen, I learned one
Beef
thing
and
from my
broccoli
wife.
is so staple that we named Tim's. We named a pair of Tim's beef
Facts.
and broccolis. They got it right.
Facts. Listen, but I know a swindle when I see one, son. That's all I'm
So
saying. All of them,
disrespectful.
all
So
of them can't be on the up and
disrespectful.
up.
Holy shit.
That's all I'm saying. All of them can't be on the up and up, man. There's only so many. That's all I'm saying, son. That's all I'm saying.
I told y'all like probably 6 episodes ago on the Korean barbecue episode when I didn't know what y'all were talking about.
Okay,
One
Evan,
thing
you're
I do
uncultured.
know,
We'll get you
one
right.
thing I do know is I don't want to say I don't want to call him a Lou called him, but the man Lou reference, he got them spare ribs that be busting too, like better than these rib houses.
And
And
that's
and and,
fine.
and the wings in the 4 pack. Listen, while we going to Buffalo Wild Wings spending all our money, you
Oh,
know.
the four full wings. The four
Yeah,
full
the
wings. You know
full
what I mean? The
wings
full
now.
wing. Not the
Yeah.
wingettes. Not the wingettes.
Listen,
Full
No,
you
the
wing.
whole wings. They got
and
them
it could
whole
take you
wings.
it could take you
The whole
two
wings
hours
be
to get home.
busting.
Okay, that 4 pack still be hot. The wings be sweaty and glistening and they're ready to go. Bought the wings at 4. It's 7:30. Them things still piping in that 4 pack.
Listen, man, them whole wings
Now,
are crucial.
Evan, shout out to my Jamaican homies. They oftentimes call the Chinese Jamaican the Chinaman. So
I know
it's
exactly what you were saying,
nothing
son.
derogatory there.
I know, man. I know.
Jerk
It
chicken is
was
a swindle.
Sign of term of endearment.
Jerk
Okay,
chicken's a swindle
term of
now.
endearment.
You know how long it takes to make chicken, bro?
According to Hans, everything's a swindle.
We're not talking about the Caucasoid seasoning they sell at the stores. We're talking about real jerk season.
Lord,
But you
let me
you
tell
saying
this story real
it's a
quick.
swindle at a actual ramen shop compared to instant ramen that Evan was talking about.
Listen, man. All I'm saying is this.
The same seasoning. Because your
All I'm
restaurant
saying,
used
it's not
that.
the same seasoning. It's not the same
Because
seasoning.
your restaurant used
There's
that
real
trash
jerk.
seasoning.
There's real jerk, and then there's Caucasoid jerk. Okay. So just like there's real curry and then there's Caucasoid curry. Okay.
Interesting.
You saying
So
if
now
that
there's
allspice-
separation. Now there's differences. Okay, got it.
If that allspice don't choke you up,
Listen,
yeah.
if it don't clear your sinuses,
It ain't-
Interesting.
Hello?
I just like
It
how
ain't.
Hans picks
You
and
jerk.
chooses.
You a jerk for eating it. It ain't.
Hans likes to
it
pick
ain't-
and
Yeah,
choose
exactly.
what's
You're the
real
jerk.
and what's not.
You're the jerk.
What's a swindle and what's not. Interesting.
Listen, Christian, it's okay that you've lived such a privileged life that you don't have to worry and identify by what is a swindle or not. All right. Here's a perfect example. You try to dress up valet. Valet is a swindle. I can park my own car. But that's a convenience, right? It's a convenience and you pay for it and everything like that. So y'all know the deal. Lou, we was in Miami. Remember how we saw the parking price change from what was it, like 40 to like 100?
I was like, huh?
Like just by and valets, they be changing the prices like that too. So what I'm saying is, yeah, certain things are services, but when they try to tell you and convince you that this service is unique and something that is, not out there and that is just you can't get anywhere else, that's where the swindle comes in. And these Korean barbecue places, try to bring this allure, and you had me sitting down here and I'm cooking my own food. I can do that at the crib.
Are we talking about Korean barbecue? We were talking about ramen. How I took my parents to ramen.
I can tell ramen too. Ramen, I can go in the cabinet, get my little Asian.
See, this is what I'm
fancy
talking
ramen.
about.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
are
how you
crazy.
you got the chopsticks,
You
huh?
lost it, bro.
Listen, we got the
You
chopsticks.
lost it.
I can get my egg, put my egg in there, fry it up.
No.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Cut up a little hot dog or some shrimp.
Hey, you know what I'm
feeling.
saying? We rocking, bro.
Listen.
I'm just saying.
So
they all can't be legit, man.
Speaking of valet, we was leaving your birthday lunch,
Mm-hmm.
and Buddy pulled the car up and gave us a long spiel about how tips would be and they work off of. And I felt bad asking, but I was talking to Lou on the way as we was leaving, and I was like, his spiel just needs to be totally different. Like, are you getting paid or not? Because if you're not getting paid, period, then that would be my spiel. Listen, they don't pay me. I park cars for free. Can you help me out? I might help you out. But if that ain't the case, I just gave you $20 to move my car from here to here.
Bro.
That I could have done for free. You owe me
it's not
money.
a swindle though.
And now you want a tip on top of it?
Did you wash my car? Did you detail it? Did you change the oil? Did anything extra happen? No,
I had to pay you to go ahead to eat.
How do valets get taxed, Hans? Is it like waiters where they get taxed more?
I think it's like that.
Yeah, so it's depending on the establishment. So some establishment valet through a third party, like LAZ parking or things of that nature. But if the valet works with that establishment or restaurant, they typically work on what you would call a waitress or waiter. So they have a set pay rate, which is typically low, and they get their money off of tips. But if they work with a third party company, like a LAZ parking, a United parking or whatever, no, they get an hourly wage.
Okay.
They get an hourly wage, and you're just paying them on top of that.
Oh, look at the drop. I didn't even know that.
So then what was this
hustle.
situation? Was that valet part of the restaurant or part of a different company?
I don't know, because I think he was a part of the restaurant. I think that app is a third party, but
they give him his tip, Evan. God damn it!
Well, tell me that.
For that software, though.
Tell me, listen, my G. I get $2.13 an hour to park these, man.
God damn.
Mhm.
That's all you gotta say. That's all you gotta say.
No, bro,
Don't
they
make
will
it. Don't make
swindle
it
you.
vague. You know.
They will swindle you. I had one
I'm
dude. He's
surprised
like,
Hans
"Yo,
didn't give him a whole spiel about being swindled and shit.
nah,
I don't
I'm
think he
chill. It's
tried
my
that
birthday.
with Hans. I think
Yeah, I'm
he.
chill. I'm chill. It's
I
my
think.
birthday. I'm
I
chill."
think he got him and his wife in their car, and it was like, all right, I got to make it up with these two because he laid it on me extra thick. Like it almost he almost wouldn't give me my keys. It made me uncomfortable. Like,
He held your keys hostage.
I ain't
bruh,
gonna hold you, bro. Yeah, he was
He
very
preyed on
like,
your
hey,
he preyed on your kindness, Evan. I would have never given him $20 as a tip. I would give him 5 max.
Nah,
oh no,
they
the
do.
$20 was the cost of park. The tip
Yeah.
was
see,
Hold
to
on.
change the story.
If it was part of the restaurant, why is it $20 to valet?
you feel me?
All right, then.
Exactly.
So then it
So
must
you
have been
see,
it must have been a third party,
and if
right?
Not
it's a third
necessarily.
party, that mean
Because
if it was a third party,
they
like Han said,
own
he
or
get the
they lease that parking lot, right? That's why they're charging you $20.
Nah, that was the back of their restaurant. They had the
No,
grills
that's their
and
property.
the food truck and everything.
That doesn't
man.
make sense. Why would the restaurant be charging you to valet? See,
Because
I think it's
if
just
you
an
look at the
Atlanta thing,
area,
dude. It's just an
Thank you,
Atlanta
Christian.
thing. Atlanta's
Thank
no,
been
you.
no,
fucking
yeah,
you
but
guys
also
up.
like, here's what they're thinking as a business. If you look at that area, you have to pay to park everywhere else. So you're gonna pay upwards to 10 to 15 anyway to park. Plus, you're gonna have to walk to theirs.
But
So what
again,
they're
if it's the
saying is,
restaurant's parking lot, then why are they charging their customers to
because
park
they're
the
trying to
parking lot?
swindle you. They trying to take as much
they're
money as they can
Guess
from you
what?
as
trying to take your
possible.
money.
If they once they give me the bill, I'm like, are you gonna subtract the $20 that you already charged
Listen,
me for
You
the
gonna
parking lot?
validate my
Lou,
parking?
Lou knows. Last time we were there, Lou, when the whole incident went down, where we parked, I parked on the side of the
Yo,
street
who you telling? You know
and
I'm the
walked.
king of finding parking. I
Listen, I
am the
walked.
king of finding
So
parking.
I started to do that. I don't even know why I didn't, to be honest, because I turned around, I saw it. I didn't know once I pulled in that was the only parking option back there. So once I was in there, I was already in there. And I was like, let me just get inside. Cause I don't know if y'all are here yet. I hadn't texted Lou yet. So I don't know if I'm late. I don't know if I'm early. I don't know what's what. Let me just run inside. But yeah, I had that thought. But yeah, Christian, once I had to pay 20, I mean, what we talking
But
tips for,
also though,
man?
but also too, like for I know me and
My
Ev,
my tip would be don't charge your customers $20. That would be my tip.
depending on
There
who
you
we're
go.
with too, you know, that can change the situation as well too. So,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. So
so.
Look, I don't care how much Balco LeBron is on. Okay, I don't care
Oh
how much
wow.
Balco.
We gonna talk
Okay,
about this? This the OT
hey,
on
let's do it. Let's talk about
LeBron
it, man.
PED.
Look,
Are we surprised if he was on steroids?
no, not at all.
I
Not
mean,
at
it's
all.
the most unkept
Okay,
secret in the NBA history.
I'll
It's
say
like
this. I'll
I'm
say this. Don't you think though, every 5, 6 generations, there's this one freak of nature guy? I think about Carmelo, right? Like how he was built, how long he played.
No, he flipped
The
tires. That's why he's built like that.
really, just the racist undertones. He was a black country
How was
bumpkin.
that
That's why
racist?
he's
This is
doing
just a
what he did.
countryman. That's all.
yeah.
I'm a
He really
countryist. I'm a
He cut his
countryist, I
own wood.
guess.
That's what
he said a country is he's a regionalist.
he's a
Okay,
Right, there we
regionalist.
go.
regionalist.
I'm a ruralist.
That's what it is. Oh
He
man,
basically called him Paul Bunyan.
based the Black Paul Bunyan.
Oh, John
But you,
Henry, right? John Henry.
Oh
yeah,
my God, get this man a hammer. Build this railroad.
But you have those physical specimens every couple generations. You have Giannis now.
No. Dwight Howard, yes. LeBron,
Dwight.
no.
Who was yoked in the 90s? Was it like Sean Kemp?
Nah, towards the end he got fat.
Oakley?
Yeah, but
Ben
Charles
Wallace?
Oakley won.
Ben Wallace? Ben Wallace was on
Ben
Ben
steroids.
Wallace for
Wallace.
sure. Ben
Ben
Wallace for
Wallace
sure.
for sure.
Ben Wallace for sure. Zebo
Who
quietly.
was?
Zebo was wild
Nah, he was too
strong.
chubby to be on steroids. He didn't do steroids
Oh no, no,
right
no.
if he was
No,
on
no.
it.
I don't think those guys did steroids. Are we talking about guys? Because Hans, you talking about guys who were just physically gifted, right?
No, who
Yeah,
was
we're saying
physically
people who like maybe they were probably on it.
Alonzo
Nah.
Mourning.
you think Alonzo was on it?
No,
No, I
but
was just
physically
saying
gifted.
physically gifted.
Physically gifted, yeah. Zoe,
Mm.
yeah,
Yeah. These
yeah.
guys that are just physically gifted, yeah. Yeah, for sure. Zoe definitely one of them. What David West.
Is that where the segment's going? Who y'all think was on steroids the last 30 years? Call them out now. Go.
Whose head got bigger throughout their NBA career?
I don't know,
Uh,
man.
but I think LeBron, here's why I say LeBron, right? Because there's a lot of stuff they've been talking about, like, oh, his conditioning, his conditioning, conditioning. Not that I don't believe that he takes care of his body. Look at Tom Brady. You know what I mean? Tom Brady is also somebody who didn't get faster. He didn't just, and also he played a position that really just involved his mind. Physically, he really didn't do too much. He wasn't scrambling this and the third. He knew how to manage the game and so on. So that allowed him to play for as long as he did. Physically, some of the stuff that LeBron is doing. Plus, it's like at the end of the day, it's like with the Olympics and so on. It's not banned until they catch it. And you know what I mean? So it could be stuff that's not even that on the list of banned substances, right? Until it's like, okay, we know that this is enhancing your play at 40 years old. It's cheating, bro. Now this substance is now banned. But to make it seem like LeBron, it's impossible for LeBron to be on performance enhancing drugs, for sure, for sure, for sure. To be as long as he played, as physically as he played, and so on, for sure. And to have avoided injury for as long as he have.
Yeah. Unless he's just the most, naturally gifted looking man in all of
Ever?
history. Yeah.
Yeah, like ever?
This dude's averaging 26 points, 8
Ever?
assists, 7 rebounds
I
at
mean,
age
maybe he's the
40.
first. Maybe
Yeah,
he's the
maybe,
first.
maybe, and
Maybe
that's
he's the
why,
first.
and maybe that's why he's regarded as one of the best players who ever played the game, if not the GOAT. Like, I mean, he's lucky to have the genetics and the skill to do what he does. Who knows? Or we could just all believe in a
Or
conspiracy that he's on steroids.
Or
He's shooting it up right in the ass, bro.
having a cocktail and it's not a happy hour.
Right. He's getting that Lobos and he's adding a little HGH to it.
I just want to say,
Little stem cell work ain't nothing. Trust me. As somebody who studied it for a while, that stuff is some dope stuff for real. For real.
I feel like this story, wherever it came from, like, I feel like it was written 7% with Lou in mind. Like the people who wrote it were like, we can send it
Facetious.
a lot of different places, but one of the places we have to send it is to Lou. Because he might be down one day. He might be depressed. He might be struggling. He might be going through a lot. And we know what can put a smile on his face.
So you're going on record to call me a LeBron hater is what I'm hearing.
I'm not calling you anything, man. I'm just saying.
I almost feel like you're trying to skip Bayless me.
Saw there's so many
Skip
LeBron
Bayless.
lovers on national media. And he was like, nah, I'm gonna be the opposite. There's enough LeBron lovers out there. I need hate on this motherfucker.
But I'm no
I
hate
like
for
it, Lou.
LeBron.
And the universe does need balance, bro. Just like what Thanos said.
That's all I'm at. That's all I'm at right now.
So now I'm Thanos.
I was gonna say now you're Thanos,
Listen,
son.
man. So
I mean, you can't help but wonder though if this is another conspiracy thrown against LeBron as he's been fighting his whole career. Though I mean, it's kind of convenient. It's kind of convenient.
What did I say that our society is now, Hans, in the group chat? We live in a society of absolutes and conspiracy.
Yeah.
And I fucking hate it. I hate it, bro. Nothing's real to anyone anymore.
So I'll say this. I will say this though. I will say this. If it were to be true, right? One, this would be the thing that finally pushed HGH, all that, into the realm of maybe we should legalize it. Because if the best case scenario is a LeBron James, why are we so adamant against it? And then I had somebody, this was back like 06, 07. I had a friend, Christmas party. He was having this conversation. And he was like, if you could take a pill that made you 20% better at whatever your day job is, made you work harder, come up with ideas better, recover from work faster so that you could be more productive the next day.
Adderall?
I was getting there. I was getting there. Would you take it? They literally had
What's
an
the side
Adderall
effects?
shortage.
What's the
They,
con?
well, it depends on the kind. If it were legal, would you take it? They literally had an Adderall shortage last summer. That's how many people in this country, all right, are
Still have a shortage.
yeah. So I
Wow.
mean, yeah, like
Here's the
there's a
thing.
line that we draw, right? And I would say that if this came out that LeBron James was doing this, there'd be serious discussion on, okay, is the line at the right place?
I hope
Maybe,
not,
maybe
though.
not. Because hope not that it's true.
I hope it's not true.
Me too.
I
Actually,
don't
I hope
think
it's not true. I
Yeah,
hope it's
I
not
hope
true.
It's not.
I hope it's not
Just
true
because
either.
the sully that's gonna be put on the game, bro.
Oh yeah, the
I hope
ramifications, the
Bam will
NBA,
be all
Adam
over
Silver,
again.
no.
and Adam Silver won't allow it, even if it is true, because from the
They gonna hold the
product.
tape like the NFL did, bro.
Hello,
They gonna hold the tape.
Listen,
the product is too good. They can't deal with that backlash. But what I would,
you know how they swept Peyton's under the rug real quick when they tried to put Peyton Manning in and they was delivering it to his wife's house. They made sure you never heard about it again. Remember when the
forgot about
Ravens won the
that.
Super Bowl and they how's no them deer antler spray jokes I made for like 3 years.
oh
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
They
hell
try to get my
yeah.
boy Ray Lewis on that. Listen,
Mhm.
man.
No, NFL is good.
If they don't
NFL
want
is
it
good
out,
with
they'll
anything,
sweep
bro.
it.
But
Other
here's
than
the thing, right?
They had to stop that. They saw
Hey,
Lawrence
here-
Taylor. They saw Lawrence Taylor almost kill people, and they're like, "We need to stop letting these men snort cocaine before games."
That's their
I love
line.
That's the
first and
line we got to
foremost,
draw.
that was hilarious because when he was like, when they asked North Taylor, so when did you move from the cocaine to crack? Like this guy's a Hall of Famer smoking crack before the game. Crazy. But no, but in terms of basketball, what I here's the biggest thing when it comes to performance enhancement drugs. What I believe is the biggest reasoning for looking to not make it legal is because you don't want the younger kids starting the trend earlier. Like I saw it in high school. I knew like baseball and steroids are like, yeah, I mean, like milk and cookies. The kids in high school were doing steroids.
They're doing creatine.
The baseball,
Pretty much the same thing.
nah, hell no. Them kids was in needles happening in the locker room. So
I'm saying it like the legal version of getting juiced up would just be creatine. Don't you
yeah,
think?
but you just it's just mass, right? That's all you're really accumulating with, and it's really just a lot of it is water. So,
right.
but these guys know they're doing it so their swings can be faster and so on. And knowing that that's the culture of that sport, you don't want to ruin a kid in their developmental phase, right? Because by the time they may not even get to the pros. You see how many kids blow out their shoulders or arms with Tommy John surgery early in her. So I think you don't want kids like, oh, well, if my idol is doing it, then if I want to be that, then I should be doing it too. Because look at it, with everything else training wise, it started younger and younger and younger. How many kids 4, 5, 6 years old are getting specialty training, right? In whatever sport. But I think for basketball, it'd be terrible. I think that they're at some point they're just going, because I think in baseball now at this point they just don't even care, because it's like, yo, at least in the pros, everybody's doing it, and for the entertainment,
No,
Mark
baseball's not doing
McGwire,
it
Barry.
now. I mean, they were doing it. They're not. I don't think they're really doing it now, dude.
Not to the same degree. I think allowed a
don't
lot
look
of
like
things.
Mark Aguirre anymore, other than Stan.
They don't look like Barry Bonds. They say, but
Yeah.
but look at Aaron. Aaron,
Yeah,
I guess
but
Aaron
he was
Judge.
already huge. I mean,
Whoa.
he came into the MLB huge.
I was about to say, Ev, where you at, Ev?
Whoa.
He
Ev
was
said, wait,
massive, bro.
hold on.
That boy was massive.
This whole section can't even run. All right. Cut
Ev
the
said, strike
tape,
that from the
man.
record.
Cut the whole tape, man.